To the leaders of Scientology and the general public, we are anonymous. We support the right of all people to worship freely, to read and write freely, to think, speak, and assemble freely. We do not support the right of a corrupt and self-serving corporation to hide abuse, exploitation, and bigotry behind the cloak of religion. We have stood up, in February and March, and shortly in April, to protest the crimes and abuses of the Church of Scientology and the Religious Technology Center. These protests were entirely peaceful, with the intent of carrying our message to the public in a non-violent and entertaining manner. However, the leaders of the Church of Scientology, seeing a threat to their control of the Church's followers, had retaliated, not with reasoned arguments like civilized people, but with their tactics of old, the tactics of back alley thugs, stalking, harassment, and defamation. The Church used to call these tactics fair game, but the name was revoked due to public relations concerns. It is unknown what this policy is called now, but the Church teaches that L. Ron Hubbard's teachings are perfect, that the Church is perfect, and anyone attacking the Church or the tech is a criminal, and must be eliminated by any means necessary, including the falsification of evidence, intimidation, and murder. This is no way for a modern religion to behave in a climate of religious tolerance. Any true faith group, respectful of other beliefs and mindful of its place in the marketplace of ideas, would not act this way. The Church leadership's blatant attempts to suppress ideas that it disagrees with shows its insecurity, paranoia, and intolerance. In retaliation for peacefully and lawfully using their human rights of freedom of speech, thought, and expression, the Church of Scientology has attacked these individuals. Many have been defamed, called terrorists and bigots. Several have been arrested on fake evidence. One's cat was poisoned, simply to send him a lesson. He was later arrested on falsified charges of criminal threats. At a peaceful protest in Los Angeles, an anonymous was followed by men with signs bearing his picture, full name, and home address. A third has been harassed mercilessly, including multiple phone calls to his 82-year-old grandmother. These tactics have been favored by the Church since the days of Paulette Cooper, an investigative reporter who was defamed, harassed, sued, and framed for terrorism charges, as part of what the Church called Operation Freakout. Since then, dozens of people have been subject to the Church's vengeance for merely speaking out and exercising their human rights. Thus, in the month of May we will stand in support of all of those, past and present, who have faced harm physical, mental, and financial as a result of standing for what they believe in. We stand for Paulette Cooper, Sean Lonsdale, and the anonymous unmasked by the malignant actions of the Church of Scientology's corrupt and despotic leadership. We are anonymous. We are SPs. We are Legion. We do not forgive your crimes. We do not forget your victims.